which one is the fastest visa type for US?
So that's actually a good question. It depends because of varying processing time. One of the fastest, which should be, is, if someone is married to a US citizen, if you think
Okay.
about the family category, the spouse
Mm-hmm.
of a US citizen or parents of a US citizen, what we call this category as IR. IR stands for immediate relative. So technically, these are supposed to be faster given, the US government prefers and have a strong emphasis on family reunification.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, especially in the aftermath of COVID, there have been a big backlog.
Exactly.
So family petition, I would say it's the parents of United States citizen, children of US citizen, and spouses of US citizen. That would be faster. And for EBs, which is the employment based, EB1A, it depends on the priority date. Each country has priority date. EB2 NIW, again, if your work is of national interest waiver.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on processing time. EB3 takes a longer time. Part of the reason is the employer need to get permission from the US Department of Labor. And back in the days, they could get permission within 6 to 8 months. Nowadays, we're seeing that just to get the permission from the Department of Labor is taking as long as 18 months. So even if someone found an employer who sponsored them, it's taking quite a long time to get the whole process approved, almost cumulatively 3 to 4 years to get an EB3 visa and come to the United States.
In my country, I just heard that so many people are waiting for so long, more than 4 or 5 years for a family visa. Why it takes so long?
It depends which category of the family. If
Mm-hmm.
someone has applied for a sibling, that's taking on an average in Bangladesh right now almost 16 years to get the whole process
Oh
completed.
my God.
For siblings of US citizen, that's a very long wait. So if you think about the hierarchy, like which one takes faster, as I said, it will be spouse, children, and parents of US citizen, relatively faster. That would be on an average maybe 2 years. But everything else, especially like siblings, that is an average of 16 years at the moment.
Then, which one is the easiest way to immigrate to USA?
Something to consider, of course, when we talk about an immigration category like immigrants, right? That means
Mm-hmm.
someone wants a green card. There are ways to explore the non-immigrant category, which I feel like, those are more least explored, but those categories can actually get someone to United States. It will not lead to green card right away. For example, E2, as I mentioned, it's an investor's visa. It's a
Mm-hmm.
non-immigrant visa, relatively faster. Bangladesh has a treaty with the United States. It's about finding the right business opportunity where someone can invest or in the process of actively investing and making sure that the business that they're investing in, it will create job opportunities for US citizen as well. The
Mm-hmm.
benefit of an E2 visa is, let's say in a family, if one spouse is a principal investor and they come on E2, the other spouse is automatically eligible once they come to United States to get a employment authorization document, EAD. In other words, work permit, which basically means if the other spouse gets a work permit and eventually finds an employer who would sponsor for a green card, this family who initially came on E2 has a chance to become a green card holder. Again, it's a different route, but E2 is a viable option. And then there are options like L1. If someone have a business in Bangladesh and they want to create a subsidiary or
Mm-hmm.
affiliate in the United States, L1 is another category that's relatively faster. And the third category that I would recommend is O1. Just like EB1A, extraordinary ability, O1 has pretty much the same criteria. It does not lead to green card, but a faster processing time. And the candidate needs to establish that he or she possess extraordinary ability, skills, or knowledge that they can contribute to the US.